In other words, the world is changing. We know the world is changing. So if you contextualized it, then you'll see that the leaders of today, or the CEOs of today, and the marketers of today have to be far more relevant than they were of yesterday. So for me, it's really what he's saying is that hierarchical approach, living in 3 years' time in terms of marketing strategies, it's about being real now in real time. So I think that Kevin's not just throwing out the strategies, he's just saying you've got to do things differently. So your chief executive officer has to be your chief excitement officer, and he's saying it's not about looking for great and big ideas and that massive idea that everyone yearns and searches for. It's about having a lot more small ideas or more ideas more of the time, and that the sort of big idea or the phenomenon that you're looking for are actually coming from people. So touch people and connect with people with more ideas more of the time, and get them talking about it, get them participating with your brands, and the big idea will become because people are participating and engaging. So it's around the age of now. It's about leaders really getting off the top of the pyramid and into the sandpit with the people. And as an organization, that's what we've had to do locally. So my job as a CEO is not to lead from the top, but ultimately to work in a seamless environment that ultimately connects planning, digital, creativity, and business directors who are entrepreneurial and very client-focused together ultimately with the client's product. It's about 100-day plans and what you're going to do in the next 100 days, and how quickly are you going to do that, and how fast are you ultimately going to grow the client's business and our business. So we have a purpose. So our purpose is ultimately it's about world-changing ideas that are going to build sustainable business solutions for our clients' brands, change their reputations as well. It's about making business together. And I think that's the change. Now, to do that, the traditional hierarchical way that agencies are structured is still very evident. It's too much of a pyramid. You end up having junior people partnering with clients. That doesn't work any longer. I think that there's been a lot of dumbing down, both on the agency side and on the marketing side, in terms of the people that are interacting on brands. And I think so what we decided to do was to take out the managing director position and the hierarchy at the top, because I believe that the MD position constipates an agency, and to put in teams of business directors who partnered along with digital directors, executive creative directors, and planning directors. So fundamentally, and talent management, and bring talent management to the fore. So if you look at talent management, because ultimately it's our greatest asset. So if I've got talent management, creative directors, partnering with digital directors, very, very important. Again, a lot of agencies are promising an integrated delivery, but they don't. They don't have that because of the hierarchy, and we all know that media moved away from agencies a long time ago. Digital agencies have been out there. I'll certainly make a comment today that says digital agencies will be dead in the next year or two. And I can see that happening, and we predicted that, and Kevin predicted that, I think, at least three or 4 years ago. I believe that they will be fully integrated into agencies, and we can see that already. They're being bought into agencies on a day-by-day basis. And agencies have to transform, and digital is part of our offering. And it's not a separate offering. And I think this is quite an interesting scenario that's going to play itself out. Digital, for me, it should be just absolutely seamlessly integrated into an agency as part of an idea. It's a solution. Here's an idea, and ultimately, what wallpaper of screen is that idea going to touch? So I think that what I'm seeing happening now is that I think we've got to go back to the past to revisit the future.